Russian ballistic hypersonic strike. Moscow must be forced into peace through strength, the Ukrainian leader has said. Zelensky demands strong reaction to Russian hypersonic strike. Vladimir Zelensky has demanded a strong reaction from the world to Russia's use of its latest hypersonic ballistic missile system for a strike on Ukrainian territory on Thursday. The world must respond. Right now, there is no strong reaction from the world. This sends a message to Russia that such behavior is acceptable. Russia must be forced into real peace, which can only be achieved through strength. Otherwise, there will be endless Russian strikes, threats, and destabilization, not just against Ukraine. Pentagon concerned by Russia's new hypersonic missile. Russia fired the new weapon in a non-nuclear variant at a military-industrial facility in Dnipropetrovsk, known as Dnipro in Ukraine. President Vladimir Putin confirmed in an address the same day. He described the operation as a field test of the system dubbed Oreshnik, or Hazel, conducted in response to Ukrainian strikes with Western missiles on Russia's Kursk and Bryansk regions earlier this week. We consider ourselves entitled to use our weapons against military facilities of those countries that allow using their weapons against our facilities. Zelensky, meanwhile, said that it was not the first time that Ukraine had used ATACMS and Storm Shadow missiles. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev has shared a video showing the strike on a Ukrainian defense industrial facility using Russia's new Oreshnik hypersonic missile system. Medvedev: "So, that's what you wanted? Well, you've damn well got it." On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin clarified that the attack did not use an ICBM, but rather a medium-range missile system developed after the US withdrew from the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) treaty in 2019. A mentally unfit Joe Biden has crossed the line between proxy and direct war with Russia. What will be the consequences of the American president's approval of long-range missile strikes? Glenn Deason. The discussions in the West about authorizing long-range missile strikes on Russia are profoundly dishonest and misleading. The political media elites present deeply flawed arguments to support the conclusion that attacking Russia with these weapons doesn't cross the line between proxy war and direct war. NATO may be successful in deluding itself, yet for Moscow, there is no doubt that this is an act of war. The argument that Ukraine has the right to defend itself as a justification for NATO to authorize long-range strikes into Russia is very manipulative. The public is pulled in with a very reasonable premise, based on the universal acceptance of the right to self-defense. Glenn Deason. The US and some of its NATO allies have decided to attack Russia directly, and they should be honest about this intention. Attempts to present it as merely giving military aid to Ukraine to defend itself constitute an irresponsible effort to shame any dissent and avoid a serious discussion about attacking the world's largest nuclear power.